Live from Frank Levac Arena, this is Silver Eagle Basketball. Good evening, everyone. I'm Steve Martinelli, and tonight, a battle for second place between your Silver Eagle boys and the Oregon Panthers. Both teams coming into tonight's matchup 8-3 in the Badger South Conference, trailing conference champ Stoughton. Stoughton's 10-1 on the season. These two teams 8-3. Both tuning up before the playoffs start next week. Monona Grove with a 14-6 record overall. Oregon comes in with a great 16-5 record. They won their game last week against Monroe, 46-32. The Silver Eagles a tough one against Fort Atkinson, but ultimately winning 65-60 in a double overtime victory. They're going to have their hands full tonight against the talented Panther team. The Panthers rely pretty much on four main players. Are led in scoring by junior Charlie Soule, a little over 12 points a game. Marcus Tobias, 11 points a game, a 6'5" senior. 11 points a game for Alex Duff. Mitchell Moorhoff, a 5'10" guard. He averages 8 points a game. The Silver Eagles are going to have to be on top of their game if they're going to win this one and extend that winning streak to 2 games, I believe. Yes. Yeah, they got beat by Stoughton back on the 17th. They beat Fort Atkinson last week. This will make it 2 in a row, and then heading into the playoffs. Monona Grove getting a first round bye as the #1 seed in their regional. They'll play the winner of Milton versus Jefferson next Friday night right here at Monona Grove High School. They've actually got a pretty good bracket here to get them into sectionals. And I really don't know anything about the other half of the bracket. Waterford's the #1 seed, Wilmot the #2 seed. Girls have a similar route. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But tonight it's boys and it's senior night, so we'll say goodbye to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different seniors. The majority of the team. Good crux coming back next year too. I'm really encouraged by the junior class we've got, and the JV has looked pretty good. Although the JV lost a tough one earlier tonight, 45-34. The varsity will attempt to avenge them. Yes. Earlier this season, the Silver Eagles won down at Oregon, 52-45. Leading scorers that night, Jackson Riley with 14 points, Zach Stinson with 13, 7 for Miles Thomas. On the Oregon side of things, Marcus Tobias, that big junior center I mentioned before, with 18 points to lead them. Mitchell Moorhoff, the guard, with 11, and Charlie Soule with 10 points. Really just those 4 guys you've got to watch on the Oregon team. Nobody else has scored even into double figures once all season, whereas the Silver Eagles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different players have scored in double figures. They got a lot of different scoring threats, a lot of guys who can shoot from the outside, and their defense is tough. Now the Silver Eagles, in an unusual move, wearing their blue uniforms tonight, usually reserved for road games. Oregon in their whites. That's all right. The Blues look pretty nice. I always like that. We don't get a chance to see them on TV very much here at Monona Grove. All right, like I mentioned earlier, it is senior night, so be interesting to see who we put out there for the starting 5. Typically, this is a night when we recognize some of those players that have put in 4 years on the basketball floor for the Silver Eagles and may or may not have received any recognition. Starting opportunities for the first time for some of them. Number 22 first for the Panthers, Alex Duff. Number 2, Mitchell Moorhoff. Peter Kissling, number 4, a guard. Number 42, Mark Tobias, and number 34, Charlie Soule. Now for the Silver Eagles seniors. Keontae Furge has senior manager, also a member of the wrestling team, and played a little football for the Silver Eagles. "6'3" and senior number 32, Jason Bilkey. "6' senior number 33, Trey Powers. Trey, one of the stars of that state championship football team. Number 42, 6'5" senior Sam Roaring. He said he's going to graduate first in his class. That's impressive. Sam also star of the football team. "6'1" senior number 14, Nick Meyer. Nick, one of the toughest guys on the team, gets a lot of dirty assignments playing defense, scrapping for rebounds. Not a lot of limelight, but he's a hard worker. "6' senior number 4, Jesus Villagomez. "6'3" senior number 24, Joel Oldano, the leading scorer and rebounder for the Silver Eagles this season. Joel averaging just under 9 a game. He had a career high 15 against Fort Atkinson. "6'2" senior guard number 3, Zach Stinson. Second leading scorer on the team with 8.7 points a game. Zach, also 2-year star on the football team at defensive end. Got to play a little fullback this last season. And rounding out the seniors, number 22, 6'4" senior, Jackson Riley. Jackson, the 4th leading scorer on the team, will play football at Western Illinois next year as a tight end. So your seniors: Stinson, Villagomez, Meyer, Riley, O'Donnell, Bilkey, Powers, and Roaring. I don't know what this dance is, but it's certainly entertaining. Several members of the girls team here rooting on the boys tonight as they prepare for tomorrow night's playoff game against Jefferson. All right, starting for the Silver Eagles, it appears Bilkey, Powers, Villagomez, Roaring, and who? Stinson. How did I miss him? So 5 seniors getting the start, 4 of them for the first time. Roaring will jump center against big Marcus Tobias. A couple of 6'5" players matching up. Tobias wins the tip, taking it over to Moorhoff. He'll bring it up, first possession of the night. Moorhoff to Kissling, back to Moorhoff, left side. Breaking into the corner to Duff. He'll take it out to Moorhoff. Into the paint. And Trey Powers hustling after that one. Jason Bilking doing a good job knocking away from Tobias, and Powers hustling after the loose ball and recovers, or the held ball going to the Silver Eagles. Now Stinson will bring it up for Monona Grove, their first possession. That's pretty nice. You don't even allow a shot in the other team's first possession of the game. This is Bilke. Villagomez, top of the key, he thought about it. Now give it back to Stinson. Swinging around to Bilke. This is Powers, he'll take the three. A little long, rebound Moorhoff. Moorhoff looking inside for for Sol. Knocked out of bounds, Italy, Oregon ball. Kissling inbounding. Up top to Moorhoff. Into the paint to Tobias. He'll kick it over to Duff. Three-pointer. Duff opens up the scoring with a 3 for the Panthers. It's 3-zip a minute into the game. Stinson bringing it up for the Silver Eagles. Oh, he caught Powers leaning the wrong way and throws it out of bounds. Oregon ball. Stinson had the right idea, a little drive and dish, and the only problem was Powers wasn't where he thought he was. Now they throw it away, the ball loose on the floor again. Roaring recovers, a held ball. This time it'll go to the Panthers. No, a timeout called by the Silver Eagles coach, Dan Zwiefel. Silver Eagles in there scrapping. .6:44 to play in the first quarter. We're just underway here as we battle it out. The last game of the regular season. These teams vying to take second place in the Badger South Conference. Monona Grove will get a first round bye, and Oregon will have to play DeForest from the Badger North. DeForest in third place, a 13-8 regular season record. Pending tonight's game at least. All right, MG will inbound. Powers will give it to Stinson. And Zach will walk it up. This is Powers right side, up top to Bilke. Swinging around left side to Stinson, back up top to Villagomez. He finds Powers on the left side. Silver Eagles trying to get it into Bilke. Jason in the lane, going down low to Brewing. Sam up hard and fouled by Tobias. Marcus Tobias called for his first foul. Sam Brewing making a nice move going to the hoop and drawing the foul. Oh, gotta make your free throws, Sam. Sam's not been a big scorer for the Silver Eagles, but he's a big body and strong rebounder. Makes that one, gets the Silver Eagles on the scoreboard. It's a 3-1 Oregon lead. First points of the night by Sam Brewing. The Silver Eagles in a 2-3 zone with Villagomez and Powers up top. Duff swinging around Kissling just inside the three-point circle. Missed. Rebound Villagomez. Jesus will bring it up. Stinson to Bilke in the left corner. He'll dribble out now and find Villagomez up top. Stinson will drive the lane, pull up 10-footer. No. Gets his own rebound though, goes right back up with it. Can't get it to drop. The ball tipped. We got a foul against the Silver Eagles. Sam Brewing called for the foul. First foul for the Silver Eagles. Sol to Tobias. This is Soul again. Back up top to Kissling. Duff on the right side. Looking inside for Tobias. They go down low with the ball tipped away, and Sam Brewing comes up with it. Powers back to Brewing in the lane. Kick it back to Villagomez for three. Long. Powers tries to save it, and right into the hands of Tobias. Bounced off his feet and up into his hands. Tipped away by Villagomez, recovered by Powers. Oh, and into the hands of Duff. He goes up and swatted out of bounds by Powers, but he's going to be called for the foul. Powers did a nice job getting that rebound. The outlet pass went astray, but he recovered quickly. Unfortunately, a foul called on Trey, his first, team second. And that sends Duff to the line for two. Knocks down the first. Now, Nick Meyer, Jackson Riley, Joel O'Donnell, and Miles Thomas, the normal starting four, joining Zach Stinson on the floor. Senior's got a couple minutes. 3 minutes, matter of fact, 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Now Duff's second one coming up. Makes them both. Alex Duff has all 5 of Oregon's points as they lead at 5-1. 4:45 to play in the first quarter. With Stinson with the ball. To Thomas. Joel O'Donnell fake the three. Now driving into the lane. Right-hander, no. Rebound Tobias. Quickly ahead to Duff. Whip it over to Moorhoff. Right side. He'll come back up top. Kissling guarded by Stinson. Moorhoff, right side. Looking inside for Soul. Tried to back in against Thomas. Nothing doing there. Out top to Tobias. This is Kissling on the left corner. And we get a travel called on Kissling. They turn it over to the Silver Eagles. Nick Meyer will inbound to Miles Thomas. 5-1, the Panthers lead it early on. We're halfway through the first quarter. Nick Meyer, dump it into Jackson Riley, 15-footer, no. Meyer with a putback. Nice putback by Nick Meyer. He had a career high 7 points in that game against Fort Atkinson. Gets the first field goal of the night for the Silver Eagles and makes it a 5-3 game. This is Kissling with the ball guarded by Joel O'Donnell up top to Tobias. Now left side, Moorhoff. Inside to Tobias. Thomas almost knocked it away. Tobias having trouble against Thomas there. Good team defense by the Silver Eagles as they're switching very readily. Now the two-pointer by Soul. It's 7-3. Stinson to O'Donnell, left side up top to Thomas. Thomas into the lane, lays one up, 2 for Miles Thomas, his first points of the night. 7-4, Silver Eagles trail it. Kissling to Tobias, he'll take the 3 and make it. The big man steps out to hit the 3-pointer. It's a 10-5 Oregon lead. Quick first quarter so far. Stinson dump it into Meyer. He'll hand off to Stinson, who will take the 3 from behind him. Boom. Zach knocked that down. Meyer blocking like he was on the football field, and Stinson was running behind him. 10-8. Moorhoff up top to Tobias. Left side, Kissling. He'll come up top with the ball and give it over to Tobias. Looking inside, Moorhoff. They look inside for Soul and bat it away. Now a scuffle on the floor, the ball tied up. They're going to say a held ball, and that'll go to the Panthers. I think Joel O'Donnell picked up the loose ball there, and the ref missed the call. He was shielded a little bit. Now a sub coming in for the Panthers, 2 of them, as a matter of fact. Zach Hansen, number 30, and number 12, Ben Whalen. Hansen, a 6'2 junior. Whelan, a 6-foot junior. Let's see, subs for the Silver Eagles. Peyton Miller into the game. Replacing Zach Stinson as Zach gets his first break. Minute and a half left in the first quarter. It's a 10-8 Oregon lead. Looking inside for Soul for two. That was a nice little cutter, and Moorhoff made the nice pass. Now O'Donnell will take it to the hoop. Trading baskets at either end of the floor. Joel O'Donnell looking strong on that move to the basket. 12-10. The Silver Eagles trail it still. Oregon has led the entire way. Of course, we're early. We still got a minute left in the first quarter. Whelan looking for help, finds Kissling to Moorhoff. Tobias to Hansen to Whelan to Kissling. Now they look inside. Stolen by Miles Thomas. Miles on the run, just him and Moorhoff. Can't get it to drop. Jackson Riley with the follow and the foul. And Jackson will go to the line for two. Foul called on number 30, Zach Hansen, his first, team second. Jackson to the line, missing his first. Free throw shooting a weakness for these Silver Eagles. They're hitting only 57% on the season. Sub in for Oregon, that's number 14, Steve Davis, a 5'9 junior. Riley misses them both. Rebound O'Donnell. He tries to dump it down low and off Moorhoff's hands, so it'll be MG ball out of bounds. 12-10, the Silver Eagles trail. 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Out to Miles Thomas. Guarded by Moorhoff. He'll give it over to Peyton Miller. Peyton's been a dangerous three-point threat, so they're watching him carefully, and now called for a travel. The Silver Eagles turn it over. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. Luke Nelson coming in now for the Silver Eagles. And Mitchell Kelsey. A couple of sharp shooting guards. Riley and Miller will sit down. Moorhoff handling the ball for the Panthers. This is Whelan. And Whelan draws the foul. Luke Nelson called for his first. Third team foul against the Silver Eagles. Now Charlie Soule will come in, and Hansen will take a seat for the Panthers. Whelan trying to inbound. Tobias almost stepped out of bounds, but threw it into the hands of Miles Thomas. Miles laying it up again. Stepping on Moorhoff. Miles missed the layup, but we'll get two free throws. As Moorhoff not called for the foul, but oh yes he is. There it is. Miles looking to add to his 2 points tonight. All right, Riley and Stinson coming in for O'Donnell and Meyer. Miles missing the first, lining up a second. Oh, missing them both. What do we got? Line violation? Looks like Miles is going to get another chance here. Good thing I didn't mark that down as a miss. He's going to make this one. I can feel it. Come on, Miles. Darn it, missing that one. Rebound Kissling. Oh, three-pointer at the buzzer for Stephen Davis. So at the end of the first quarter, it's 15-10. The Panthers lead the Silver Eagles. A little disturbing. Monona's missed 5 free throws already in that first quarter. Well, the Panthers have graduated a couple of good players from last year's team. Andrew McCauley, their leading scorer at 9 points a game, was an all-conference pick. John Kondua averaged 7 a game. He was honorable mention all conference. Their leading returning scorer, Marcus Tobias, averaged 7.5 points a game, being an honorable mention all conference pick. But they've developed some scoring from a couple other sources with Soul and Duff and Moorhoff. They got some guys that can play, as evidenced by their season record of 16-5. All right, starting the second quarter for the Silver Eagles, it's Riley, Stinson, Nelson, Kelsey, and O'Donnell. This is a nice unit out on the floor here, and they can exploit the lack of height on the side of the Panthers. Silver Eagles start with the ball in second quarter. This is Nelson. Ooh, almost lost it, trying to dump it into Kelsey, out of bounds. It's going to be Silver Eagle ball. Remember, we'll be back here tomorrow night when the girls take on the Jefferson Eagles in the first round, or second round of regional play. Up top to Kelsey. This is Nelson on the left side, back to Stinson on top. He'll step back, toes on the line, miss, rebound Riley. He'll go right back up with it, draw the foul, and get 2. Jackson doing a good job, got the ball pivoted and went right back up with it. That's just the way you're supposed to do it. See who they get for the foul here. Jackson hits the first. The foul on number 12, Wieland, his first. Riley's second is a miss. Rebound by Davis. 15-11, the Panthers on top by 4 here in the second quarter. Tobias to Kissling. Over to Charlie Soul to Davis. Davis hit that big 3 to end the third quarter. Weiland missing, rebound Joel O'Donnell. Joel, the leading rebounder for the Silver Eagles. You can see why. Plays his position well. Big and strong kid. Now they look inside for Riley. Jackson, dump it down low to O'Donnell. O'Donnell right back up, and 2 points for Joel. Joel with 4 now on the night. It's a 15-13 Oregon lead. Oh, Peyton Miller back in the game. I missed that. Peyton gets tangled up with Charlie Soul and gets called for the foul. 4th team foul against the Silver Eagles. 4 apiece here for these teams. Now Alex Duff and Moorhoff checking back in for the Panthers. They've got their original starting 5 out there. Like I mentioned, they don't go very deep. They've got 4 scorers and then a bunch of guys that fill in. Up top, stolen by O'Donnell. Joel lays it up and in for his 5th and 6th points of the night, tying the game for the first time since it was 0-0. Both teams with 15 points now. 6.5 minutes to play in the first half. This is Kissling to Duff. Tried to dump it and draws a foul. Nick Meyer called for his first. 5th team foul. So the Panthers will inbound under their own basket. Out to Tobias. Moorhoff, top of the key. Kissling for 3, no. Rebound Riley, nice pass. Stolen by Moorhoff. Riley with an outstanding rebound and pass. Now Tobias for 3, no. Race for the rebound, saved by geez, I can't even talk. By Miller, got it to O'Donnell, who made the nice pass to Jackson Riley, who laid it in. Too much excitement on the floor, and I can't talk fast enough. Now a timeout called by the Panthers as the Silver Eagles took their first lead of the night, 17-15 on that layup by Jackson Riley. Very athletic moves there. Peyton Miller saving that ball from going out of bounds. And Joel O'Donnell very wisely seeing Jackson Riley streaking down the floor, hitting with the open pass, and Riley lays it in for 2. Silver Eagles outside shooting not all that great tonight, but playing well in the paint. All right, 5:46 to play in the first half. A 17-15 MG lead. Like I said, their first lead of the night. Meyer, Miller, O'Donnell, Stinson, and Riley on the floor for the Silver Eagles. Tobias over to Moorhoff. Moorhoff to Kissling for 3. Long. Rebound Nick Meyer. The Silver Eagles are getting every rebound tonight. I'll bet you they've easily got a 3-to-1 rebounding edge over the Panthers. This is Stinson with the ball against Kissling. Kissling, an all-conference defensive back. Riley for 2. (19-15). Silver Eagles opening up a little bit of a lead here. Let's see. Duff with the ball over to Tobias. To Moorhoff, to Kissling. To Moorhoff, left side. He tries to go baseline, find it blocked, turns and puts up a sweet shot. Nice fall-away shot by Mitchell Moorhoff, his first basket of the night. Cuts the lead to 19-17, MG on top. Miller to O'Donnell in the left corner. Fake the 3, out to Stinson. Zach trying to back in, turnaround jumper, no, short, rebound Soul. Soul on the run. Miller picks him up, floats up the right-hander, no, rebound Joel O'Donnell. Who else? Ahead to Peyton Miller. Fast pace of the game right now. Silver Eagle subs ready to come in. Stinson left side. Looking for help. O'Donnell in the corner. 2 for Joel O'Donnell. Joel has 8 points already, and the Silver Eagles lead at 21-17. 3:48 to play in the first half. This is Kissling, guarded by O'Donnell. Now picks him up in the switch. Duff, a long 3, tipped. Rebound Joel O'Donnell. Joel's had 3 rebounds in the last 35 seconds, I think. Stinson to O'Donnell. Looking inside for Miller. Fall away. No. Rebound Moorhoff. He's on the run and now pull up in the left corner. Signaling one of his teammates to come towards him. Oh, he wants a pick from Tobias. Moorhoff, an all-conference soccer player. Duff to Moorhoff into the corner to Kissling. Under 3 minutes to play in the first half. Kissling to Duff to Moorhoff. Silver Eagle defense doing a good job denying even a good look inside. Now Duff trying to go baseline, floats one up. Nice play by Alex Duff to lay that one up and in. Duff has 7 points. It's 21-19, the Silver Eagles lead. And a timeout called by Coach Dan Zwiefel. 4 subs coming in for the Silver Eagles. 2:34 to play in the first half. A 21-19 MG lead. The Silver Eagles with a pretty favorable bracket here in the first part of regionals. So they'll play the winner next Friday night of the Milton-Jefferson game that'll be played Tuesday at Jefferson. And then they'll get the winner of McFarland-Fort Atkinson. Fort Atkinson 12-9 on the season, 6-5 in the Badger South. Monona Grove with a good chance to advance to regionals. Other half of the bracket, the number 1 seed is Stoughton. They're going to be tough. All right, Miles Thomas with the inbound pass, joining Nelson, Villagomez, Kelsey, and Bilke in there. This is Villagomez to Miles Thomas. Thomas to Nelson, and Nelson called for the travel. A nice head fake, but unfortunately moved his feet. They turn it over to the Panthers. 2:15 to play in the first half. 21-19 MG on top. Morhoff walking it up for the Panthers against Thomas. This is Duff. Back to Morhoff, right side Kissling. Looking for some help out at the elbow. This is Soul. Nice spin move by Soul into the lane, lost the ball. Hansen got the loose ball and kept it in play for the Panthers. Right elbow is Kissling. Oh, double dribble and no call there. This is Duff, guarded by Bilkey. Looking for Hansen. Give it to Charlie Soul, back to Morhoff on top. Minute and a half. The Silver Eagles again doing a great job denying even a good look at the basket. Of course, last time they did that, Duff took a nice route to on the baseline and laid one up. Hansen guarded by Nelson. Back to Duff. Duff needing some help. Gets it to Morhoff, cutting towards the basket. Tipped out of there by Villagomez. Jesus getting his arm up and deflecting the pass. Now Tobias will come in and Hansen will take a seat. Kissling inbounding for the Panthers under their own basket. Minute 11 to play. And a timeout called by Oregon. Now we talked about the players that Oregon lost. How about the guys, the three that MG lost last year? All honorable mention or better. Tyler Blang, 8.5 points a game. Nate Hepp, 8.8 a game. And then Mark Nelson, 37 three-pointers, 16 points a game, an honorable mention all-conference pick. Those are three really good players to have graduate and still have a team this good. That says something about Coach Dan Zwiefel's coaching. Dan, of course, a disciple of Bo Ryan, as I believe Coach John Nedelkoff of Oregon is too. All right, now the Panthers will inbound. Minute 11 to play in the first half. Kissling inbounding for the Panthers. Finds Soul, and Soul gets fouled and will go to the line with a chance to tie the game. Luke Nelson called for his second foul. He's the only player in the game with 2 fouls. And Charlie Soul to the line for the first time tonight. Makes that one. Now Riley will come in, and Nelson will take a seat with those 2 fouls. Bilkey also sit down, and who else came in? Oh, Stinson did. All right. Soul making both of them, ties it at 21. 3-ball missed by Villagomez, rebound Tobias. Tied at 21, 1 minute to play in the first half. Morhoff guarded by Thomas. Tobias for 3 and nails it, his second 3 of the night. 6 points for the 6'5" senior. 24-21, Oregon on top again. Monona Grove had a nice stretch there. Thomas into the lane, no. Rebound Stinson, he goes back up for 2. Zach Stinson pulls him to within a point, 24-23 with 25 seconds to play in the half. Morhoff to Tobias. They're gonna have to pick him up when he steps outside the paint. Now they'll let it count down. 10 seconds, he gives it off to Morhoff, guarded by Thomas. 7 seconds. Morhoff looking for some help, goes inside for Soul for 2. Charlie Soul with 8 points, and that'll end the first half. The Panthers leading the Silver Eagles 26-23. We'll be back with the second half of the Silver Eagle basketball on senior night. I'm Steve Martinelli, stick around. That feels better. Thank you, Justin. Now I can hear myself. O'Donnell for three. In! Boy, that one curled painstakingly. Joel O'Donnell with 11 points now. 27-26, the Silver Eagles down by one. Just underway here in the third quarter. Duff to Kissling. Cross court, back to Duff in the left corner. Three ball, Duff for three. Duff's second three of the night. The Panthers have hit 5 3-pointers altogether. Monona Grove with just 2 of them after that one by O'Donnell. Stinson getting the other in the first half. It's a 30-26 Oregon lead. Looking inside for Riley. Jackson dumps it down to Joel O'Donnell. Joel gets it to drop. O'Donnell with 13 points. O'Donnell, their leading scorer on the night and on the season. Moorhoff into the lane, dumps it into Soul, and Soul for 2 and draws the foul. Foul on 23, Miles Thomas, his first. Soul trying to complete the three-point play now. The miss leaves it a 32-28 lead. Soul's missed a couple free throws now in this half. Riley with the rebound. O'Donnell inside to Riley. Turnaround left-hander for 2. Jackson with a nice move. He has 7 points on the night. O'Donnell with 13 already. His career high is 15. Remarkable considering he's the leading scorer on this team. He's never scored more than 15 points. Now Duff for 3, missing that one. Long rebound goes to Kissling. Give it back to Alex Duff up top. 32-30, Oregon leads. This is Alex Duff up top to Tobias. And they throw it away looking for Moorhoff in the left corner. Now Peyton Miller will come in and Zach Stinson will take a seat. 5:05 to play. Luke Nelson will also make an appearance and Miles Thomas will rest. And Mitchell Kelsey, one at a time they're coming in here. Kelsey will come in for Meyer. 32-30, the Silver Eagles trail. This is Luke Nelson with the ball and a chance to tie or take the lead. A lot of game left. Kelsey into the lane, kick it out to O'Donnell. He comes into the lane, out to Nelson. He goes to the lane. He finally puts one up and draws a foul and will get 2 shots. I was wondering who was going to take that shot. They had 3 consecutive guys drive towards the lane. Foul on number 2, Mitchell Moorhoff, his second. Luke Nelson's first trip to the line. Let's make a couple here, Luke, and tie this game. There we go. Hope everybody else is paying attention. 32-31, second one coming up. That's first point of the night for Luke Nelson. He averages 3.7 a game. Gets them both. There we go. Ties it up at 32. Moorhoff will walk it up for the Panthers. Duff to Soul. Soul trying to back in. Back to Duff for three-pointer. No off the front of the rim. Duff called for the foul. Fighting Joel O'Donnell for that one. Duff gets whistled. Excuse me, that's Tobias called for the foul. It says his first, but I've got him for 2 now. A held ball will go to the Silver Eagles. There, they've got Tobias for his second foul. Kelsey inbounding in front of the MG student section. Looking back like he's afraid somebody was going to pants him or something. Mitchell gets it into Peyton Miller. Miller into the lane. 2 for Peyton Miller. His first basket of the night, regains the lead for the Silver Eagles, 34-32. Now a little token pressure by Luke Nelson. 34-32 MG on top, but Oregon with the ball just under halfway through the third quarter. This is Kissling. Duff, guarded by Miller, trying to go baseline, cut off. Soul trying to come in against Riley. 2 for Charlie Soul. Soul with 13 points. Tied it at 34. Nelson, he'll back up. Now drive again, now back up. No, going baseline. Kick it over to Miller. Peyton for 2. Peyton Miller with back-to-back hoops, hanging on to that MG lead, 34-32. 3:05 to play in the third quarter. Tobias looking for help. Duff inside right into the hands of Jackson Riley. He had Soul cutting towards the basket, but the pass went right to Jackson. The Silver Eagles with a chance to add to their 36-34 lead. O'Donnell to Nelson. Back to Joel O'Donnell. He'll take another 3. Air ball on that one. Rebound Duff. Tipped, rebound, or recovered by Tobias. Hands off to Moorhoff. Now back to Tobias. He's trying to back in. Up top to Moorhoff. Swinging around to Kissling on the right side. Looking inside for Soul. Just outside for 3. His first 3-point attempt of the night, and he has 16 points. Miller to Nelson. Charlie Soul has a career high 19, so he's not that far off from that. Joel O'Donnell just tied his career high with 15 points. And it's 38-37, the Silver Eagles on top. Minute 42 to play in the third quarter. Game moving right along here, and now a foul called on Jackson Riley, his second. No, what, 34? They call it on Charlie Soul. Well, that's interesting, his second. I thought they got Jackson for that one. Yeah, now Oregon's inbounding. I'm a little confused here. I think they got it wrong on the scoreboard. I think it was Jackson called for the foul, but we'll see what happens here. All right, MG ball in front of the Oregon bench. MG up by 1 yet, 38-37. Minute 25 to play in the third quarter. This is Stinson. Back to Miles Thomas. Up top to Villagomez. Oh, we almost lost the handle. Now he'll come in. 10-footer. No. Tipped out of bounds. No, we're going to get a foul underneath the basket going against the Panthers. Number 14, Steven Davis, called for his first foul. So Stinson will inbound under the MG basket. Moorhoff takes a seat for the Panthers. Ooh, Kissling intercepts that inbound pass, kind of lackadaisical. Kissling from 12 feet tipped. Ball on the floor, Villagomez comes up with it. 1 minute to play in the third quarter. Villagomez spin move, 12-footer, no. Rebound Meyer. Head fake, back up, gets it back again. Looking for some help now, finds Villagomez over to Stinson, left side. And a foul underneath, called on Steven Davis, his second. Now Charlie Soul, Marcus Tobias, and what's Moorhoff's first name? Mitchell Moorhoff coming back into the game for the Panthers. Peyton Miller will come in for Jesus. Stinson looking inbounds, got to get it in soon. Nope, too much time. 5-second violation, and it's Panther ball. 38-37, the Silver Eagles clinging to that 1-point lead with 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Morhoff bringing it up against Miles Thomas. They will probably play for the last shot here. We're down to 30 seconds. This is Duff looking inside for Soul. They're actually attacking with it. Soul will drop back, take the 15-footer. No, rebound Stinson. MG on the run. Stinson, right corner O'Donnell. Thought about the three again. 12 seconds left. Got to play for a good shot there, Joel. Now Stinson into the lane. Fall away 10-footer for two. Zach Stinson with 7 points now, and that ends the third quarter. The Silver Eagles regain the lead, 40-37. Monona Grove putting up 17 points in that quarter, their best of the night. 3 points, a nice lead for Monona Grove. We'll take that at this point of the game. This has been a hard-fought one. These two teams always battle each other. I mentioned Monona Grove winning the close one down at Oregon earlier this year. Last year they split a pair of games back in December 3rd of 2014. No, 2013. Silver Eagles won here at MG, 53-44. Nelson had 18 points. Mark Nelson. Lang had 11, Hip at 9, Riley had 7. Tobias had 12 that night against MG. And then their second game of the year down at Oregon, that was a low-scoring battle. Oregon won that one 36-35. Blang with 13 to lead MG. Tobias again leading the Panthers with 11 points. All right, we start the fourth quarter with Meyer, Thomas, Stinson, Miller, and O'Donnell. For the Panthers, it's Tobias, Kissling, Soul, Morhoff, and Duff. Their starting five has played the majority of this game. A lot of minutes for these 5 players. Soul taking the inbound pass, working against O'Donnell. Off the hands of Kissling, he saves it from going out of bounds. O'Donnell intercepts down the floor in a hurry, puts up the right-hander, draws the foul, and will get 2 shots. Morhoff called for his 3rd foul. Morhoff with only 2 points tonight, but he really makes their offense tick. Joel O'Donnell to the line, his first trip to the line tonight. 15 points for Joel. Oh, missing that one. Come on, let's add to that lead and add to that personal best, Joel. There we go. 16 points for Joel O'Donnell, a new career high after setting his previous career high in the last game. And it's a 41-37 MG lead, 2-possession game for the Panthers. Tipped out of bounds by Meyer. No, they're going to call him for a foul. Nick Meyer picks up his 2nd foul. Panthers will inbound under their own basket. A lot of game left, but it won't be long. You'll be thinking about how many possessions it'll take to catch up. Kissling way up top to Morhoff. He almost lost it. Guarded by Miles Thomas. 7:25 to play in the game. A 4-point MG lead. Now Morhoff trying to drive. No, trying to drive. Got bumped before he took the shot. That's the 5th team foul against the Silver Eagles. So Miles Thomas picks up his 2nd foul. Now Riley and Nelson will come in. Miller and Meyer will take a seat. Soul to Morhoff. Cross court to Duff. Drives in. Misses the shot, but draws the foul. 6th team foul, so both teams in the bonus after this. Zach Stinson picking up just his 1st foul. Zach has played the majority of the game and just getting his 1st foul now. Morhoff inside to Soul, an easy 2-pointer. Nice pass by Morhoff, but Soul was in the right position and converted. 41-39, Silver Eagles with 7 minutes to play. Stinson dump it back to Miles Thomas. Miles guarded by Morhoff. come up top. Now he'll drive. Left side. Nelson back to Miles Thomas. 3-ball. No. Into the hands of Riley. Riley puts it up. No foul. Soul comes up with the loose ball. Oh, Jackson had a nice opportunity there. Soul to Moorhoff up top. Moorhoff drive. He'll stop. Put up the 18-footer. Moorhoff. Just his second field goal of the night, but he ties it at 41. 6:22 to play. Nelson to Stinson. Zach, step back. Give it to Thomas. Miles, top of the key. Drive into the lane and called for the travel. Now Nick Meyer will come in for Miles Thomas. Just over 6 minutes left in this one, tied at 41. Moorhoff, a long three, no. Oh, nice rebound by Kissling. Over to Duff in the right corner, he misses. Rebound, Joel O'Donnell. Joel with a bucket full of rebounds tonight. Now Nelson, he'll step back on the right side. Now stab in again. Nice move over to Meyer. Stinson, top of the key, no. Rebound, Soul. And he's fouled by Luke Nelson, Luke's third. And in the bonus, we'll trot back down to the other side so he can shoot a 1-and-1. Kelsey and Miller will come in for O'Donnell and Riley. Thomas will come in for probably Nelson. Charlie Soul to the line where he's 3 out of 5. I've got him unofficially for 18 points. There's 19. That'd be his season high, career high, matter of fact. Soul's a nice player. He's had a good game. Second one coming up. Nope. Stinson with the rebound. 42-41. Our boys trail. Miles Thomas into the lane. Fall away. Blocked by Moorhoff. Off the head of Kissling. Recovered by Soul. Duff to Moorhoff. Kissling right side, left side I mean. Far side, that's what I should say, is far side and near side. Duff gets bumped. They're gonna get Peyton Miller for the foul and a 1-and-1 coming up for Alex Duff. Second foul on Peyton. One and one coming up. Alex Duff, 2 for 2 from the line. 10 points for the junior. Curls out. Meyer comes up with the rebound. 42-41. Oregon's free throw shooting costing them here in the second half. Peyton Miller with the ball. Miles Thomas. Back to Kelsey in the left right corner to Stinson. Stinson close, couldn't get it, gets the rebound though, dumps it into Meyer. Nick fouled as he goes strong to the hoop, and he'll get 2 from the line. Marcus Tobias called for his 3rd foul. Meyer with 2 points already, first trip to the line tonight, makes that one. Ties it at 42. Now, O'Donnell will come in for Kelsey. Riley ready to come in for Meyer after this shot. There we go. Nick Meyer hitting both of them. He has 4 points on the night. He'll take a seat on the bench. Silver Eagles regain the lead, 43-42. Moorhoff guarded by Miles Thomas. A 1-point lead for the Silver Eagles. 4.5 minutes to play in the game. Kissling guarded by Stinson. Soul just inside the circle for 2 more. Charlie Soul having a great game tonight. gives the Panthers the lead again. Oh! Boy, I thought O'Donnell hopped and left his feet on that one. Now Alex Duff with a steal and the slam. 46-43, a 3-point lead with just under 4 minutes to play. Riley for three. No, Silver Eagles all over, but the rebound goes to Duff again. This is Tobias handing off to Moorhoff, who runs into the double team, and he gets fouled. We'll get a 1-and-1. And that puts Oregon in the double bonus for the rest of the game. Foul on Miles Thomas, his third. So Moorhoff to the line for the first time. Moorhoff averaging 8.3 a game. He's got 4 already. Misses that one. Rebound Joel O'Donnell. Missed free throws the difference for Oregon right now. They could have a much bigger lead. They trail it or lead it by 3, 46-43. O'Donnell to Thomas, the far elbow. Luke Miller, top of the key, back to Thomas right side. Thomas into the paint, turnaround jumper. No, rebound Stinson falling away. He'll go to the line for 2 as he was fouled. See who they call the foul on here. Stinson's first one, no good. Foul called on Alex Duff, just his first. Now Nick Meyer comes back in. Stinson missed his first free throw attempt of the game right there. Now second one coming up. Good there. 8 points for the senior. 46-43 and a timeout called. 46-44, excuse me. 3:07 to play in this one. These two teams always have great games. Going back years, they've had exciting games against each other. I know because I've watched a lot of Oregon basketball. My nephew played basketball for them a couple years on varsity, and we always used to make the trip when the boys played down there. And it was always close. All right, MG tuning up for their game Friday night, next Friday night. MG girls will play right here tomorrow night. All right, coming out of the timeout, the Silver Eagles bring their normal starters, not tonight on senior night, but it's Riley, O'Donnell, Thomas, Stinson, and Meyer. For the Panthers, Moorhoff, Kissling, Duff, Soul, and Tobias. They're starting 5. These kids have played almost every minute of the game. Been spelled a little bit. We played 29 minutes, and I bet all of them have played at least 24 or 25 of those. Now Tobias trying to inbound, gets it into Soul, runs into the double team, guarded by Meyer now, gets across the timeline. Duff up top to Moorhoff. MG and a man-to-man. They played man-to-man most of the night tonight, and it's been fairly effective. Tobias almost stolen by Thomas. Soul blocked by Riley, and Jackson's called for the foul. That is his third, or excuse me, second. Oregon known for their defense this season, giving up just over 41 points a game. The Silver Eagles have exceeded that. Need a few more, though, to pull this one out. Soul to the line. Missing that one. Shooting the double bonus. Soul, 5 out of 9 from the line. Now Miller will come in for Meyer. Soul's second attempt coming up. And that makes it a 3-point game, 47-44 with 2.5 minutes to play. Thomas down the floor in a hurry. Into the lane, spin move, lays it up. No good, but draws the foul. Foul on Moorhoff, his 4th. With 2:25 left, this could be dangerous. Miles to the line where he's 0 for 2. This is a big 2 right here. Oh, gotta make your free throws. The Silver Eagles really struggling from the line tonight. Now Meyer will come back in and Miller will sit down. Coach Schwefel playing the offense-defense switch. Miles' second one coming up now. Thank you very much. 3 points for Miles. And Miles Thomas called for the reach-in foul. His 4th foul of the night. And that'll send the Panthers to the line. 2:22 to play, a 47-45 Panther lead. Moorhoff to the line where he's 0 for 1. Makes that one. Back to a 3-point lead, 48-45. Miller in, Meyer out. Moorhoff with 5 points. Another free throw coming up. There we go. That makes it a 4-point game, 49-45. Thomas trying to go baseline, backs it out, gives it to Riley. Right side in the paint to Joel O'Donnell, can't get it. Rebound Stinson, and he draws the foul and will go to the line for 2. 10th foul on the Panthers. Both teams in the double bonus for the next 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Alex Duff called for his 2nd. Stinson to the line where he's 1 out of 2. There we go. 49-46. Villagomez in. Nelson in, Meyer in. Joining Stinson and Riley. They'll sit O'Donnell and Thomas to protect him a little. Stinson's 2nd one, also good. That was a big free throw, 49-47. 2:08 to play. Moorhoff. This is Soul. Back to Moorhoff. He gets it across the timeline. Guarded by Nelson. Runs into Jackson Riley, too. Moorhoff, baseline. No. Soul with the putback. No. Tipped out. Duff recovers the loose ball. And the Oregon offense will reset. Minute 45 to play in a 2-point Oregon lead. Moorhoff to Kissling, left side. Tobias up top. Duff, right elbow. He'll dribble back to the top now, looking for some help, finds Kissling. Under a minute and a half to play. Oregon can take their time on this possession. They lead it by 2. Duff, just inside the free throw line. No, Soul with the rebound and the putback. Big basket for Charlie Soul. It's 51-49 with a minute 10 to play and a timeout called by the Silver Eagles. 24 points for Charlie Soul. That is a season high for anybody on the Panther squad. And that gives them a 51-47 lead. The Silver Eagles will have the ball, but only a minute 8 to play. And a 4-point lead for the Panthers. 2nd place in the Badger South Conference on the line, and both these teams pushing it hard to the end. Don't forget, you can watch Silver Eagles play online no matter where you are. If you go to the YouTube Monona Community Cable channel, you can find MG Basketball. Probably a bunch of other stuff that isn't nearly as much fun as MG Basketball. All right, coming out of the timeout, it's Miller, Thomas, Stinson, O'Donnell, and Riley. MG with the ball. Both teams in the double bonus. Miles Thomas playing with 4 fouls. Mitchell Moorhoff of Oregon playing with 4 fouls. Moorhoff, Kissling, Soul, Duff, and Tobias in. Now Peyton Miller will inbound by the MG bench. Gets it into Miles Thomas. 4-point Oregon lead. Stinson, Miller, Thomas. Good ball movement. Thomas spin move back to Stinson, almost lost it. Stinson dump pass to O'Donnell. He goes into the lane for 2. And a timeout called. So with 44 seconds left, it's a 51-49 Oregon lead. I've got Joel O'Donnell for 18 points tonight. That would be his career best. Nice night for the 6'3" strong man. Joel O'Donnell, one of the stars of the football team. Second team all-conference defensive end. Also played some tight end for the Silver Eagles. A strong, strong kid. Well, the Oregon student section rather animated. All right. Silver Eagles come out with their normal starting 5. Riley, O'Donnell, Thomas, Meyer, and Stinson. Lining up their defense here as we get ready to start the last 44 seconds of the game. Last 44 seconds of the regular season here on senior night. Moorhoff will inbound. I'm not going to name the 5 guys for Oregon. You know who they are. I've been saying their names all night because they're the only 5 that really play. Into Soul. He runs into the double team. Gets it to Kissling, who gets it across the timeline. 35 seconds. Tobias thought about the 3. Better to eat some clock. And Moorhoff gets fouled by Riley. Jackson called for his 3rd. Moorhoff to the line where he's 2 out of 3. Oregon shot free throws very well in the first half and not so great in the second half. Moorhoff hits that one. That's a big one. That makes it a 3-point game with 31 seconds left. Peyton Miller in for Nick Meyer. 52-49. Moorhoff can do a lot of damage with this free throw right here. Dang it. He hits both of them. It's a 2-point or 4-point game now, 53-49. Stinson down the floor in a hurry. Thomas into the lane, spin move, lays it up with a finger roll, and 2 points and a timeout called. 9 points for Jackson Riley. 53-52 with 21.6 seconds remaining. Told my wife before the game that this was going to be an exciting one, and I was right. Of course, that's a no-brainer. These two teams always play each other tough, and tonight is no exception. 53-51. Oregon will inbound with 21.6 seconds remaining. And the winner taking second place in the Badger South. Of course, they both will go on in the playoffs, but a little matter of pride to be settled here first. Everybody predicted Stoughton to be the conference champs for the 4th straight year, and they did. No big surprise there. They've got some talented players. But these two teams really fighting for second place here. Badger South, a pretty strong conference this year. Behind these two, Fort Atkinson. Then there's a drop-off, but those top 4 are all pretty good. All right, Moorhoff will inbound for the Panthers. Full court MG press, of course. Moorhoff gets it into Soul, and he's wrapped up by Stinson. Zach called for his second foul. So we'll come down and shoot 2. Duff 2 out of 3 from the line. 20.4 seconds remaining, so not a lot of clock time on that last session. Excuse me, this is Soul shooting. He makes the first one. Soul, let's see, I think I've got him 6 out of 10. Again, this is a big free throw here. Charlie Soul eyes it up and makes it a 4-point Oregon lead. 20 seconds to play. Zach Stinson down the floor in a hurry. Kick it out to Riley. 3 ball. Jackson can't get it. Rebound. O'Donnell in the putback. Long pass into Duff, and Duff gets fouled. .9 seconds left, a 55-53 game, not at all looking good. That foul on 24. Joel O'Donnell is first. Sends Alex Duff to the line for a couple. Oh, missed the first. We got a chance here, folks. It is just a 2-point game. Now Villagomez and Nelson will come in. Riley and O'Donnell will sit down. So a bunch of 3-point shooters on the floor. All 5 of them dangerous out there now. 3.9 seconds remaining. Duff makes it. Miles Thomas down the floor to Villagomez for 3. No, and at the buzzer, it won't go in. The Panthers will win. They beat the Silver Eagles 56-53 to claim second place in the Badger Conference. Well, that's not nice that they're howling an air ball now. He threw up a nice shot at the end there. I got to question some of the sportsmanship of the Oregon fans. But a tough, exciting game, a career high for Joel O'Donnell as we say goodbye to our seniors. We'll be back here next Friday night when the MG boys play their first playoff game against the winner between Milton and Jefferson. The girls will be here tomorrow night. Come on out and watch them. I'm Steve Martinelli. This has been Monona Grove Community Cable. Thanks for watching.